Am I the donkey for eating ice cream every night, just like I always do, and not stopping just because my sister-in-law doesn't want my niece to see it? Most nights after dinner, I eat a small ice cream cone. It's literally the little Joy mini cups with a teeny scoop of ice cream. Maybe a big scoop if I'm having a rough day, but that's kind of rare. I don't drink alcohol or smoke or do anything fun, so this is my one fun thing I do for myself. My brother and his wife and daughter are staying with me for a few weeks. They'll be gone by June 15. I'm happy to have them here. Usually, we'll eat dinner together and go our separate ways for the evening. They watch a lot of TV, so they're usually all in the living room watching. I've been eating my little cone, but my sister-in-law approached me and asked me if I could stop. She said that my niece is starting to ask why she doesn't get to have ice cream, and that obviously she was lied to by my sister-in-law when she told her ice cream is a sometimes food. Ha ha. I said that I wasn't going to stop, but I could wait until she was in bed. I figured that was a good compromise, and I do get that she's trying to raise her little girl to have a healthy relationship with food. But waiting until she was in bed didn't work because she came into the kitchen multiple times to ask me for some. My sister-in-law was definitely a little incredulous over it and kept saying, "Really? Do you seriously need to eat ice cream every single day?" Or stuff like that. I said no, but she also doesn't need to drink a glass of wine every day either. She didn't like this and sighed a bunch and has been visibly annoyed with me since then. My brother asked me if I could just stop to avoid the drama, but I said I deserve my little treats. Am I the donkey? Update. Hi, so I've decided to log off this post and not come back. This post has just gotten completely out of control with really over-the-top overreactions and people trying to encourage me to make things worse or escalate and call my sister-in-law an alcoholic or to purposely eat more ice cream in front of my niece. Some of you are just like chomping at the bit to call people names and be sarcastic and nasty to me for no reason. That's not really what I was expecting, and we're not allowed to delete posts, so I'm just going to log out and move on. Uh-oh. Comment 1. Tell her to stop drinking wine every day. This is your home. You are an adult. Tell her to not bring wine into your home. Not the donkey. Comment 2. Not the donkey. Tell her and your brother since they are disturbed by your behavior, they are welcome to go find a hotel and stay there. You are doing them a favor by housing them and not the other way around. Comment 3. Not the donkey. I cannot stand parents like this. The world is not going to cater to your child. If they bend every little thing because they don't want to deal with their child asking for stuff, how is your niece ever going to learn to accept no? Kid needs to learn. Sometimes people have things they can't have, especially adults. Keep eating your ice cream. Ignore your sister. Comment 4. I'm a mom and I can spot these kids a mile away. The number of parents who seem to believe gentle parenting means a kid never hears the word no is astounding. Different households / families / people have different rules / standards and privileges. It's so simple, but such a critical lesson for our kids. Comment 5. They're like the parents that ask you, a stranger, to stop cursing and talking about adult things at 9 p.m. in a bar. Homie, you're the one out late with a kid at a bar. Comment 6. I would give her ice cream every day. At least she could enjoy being a kid for a few days before she goes back to lockdown. Not the donkey. Comment 7. Not the donkey. Your home, your routine, your body, your little treat. She created the situation, believe it or not. You are not harming her parenting or the child by eating food. Explaining moderation and what that looks like is the parent's job, and she clearly didn't explain it in a way that aligns with many people's reality. Comment 8. The audacity needed to try to dictate what somebody eats in their own home, where she is a guest, is astounding. Obviously, not the donkey. Those scoops of ice cream better be massive while she's there. Comment 9. Not the donkey. Why can't your brother's wife drop it to avoid drama? Like, it's your house. The audacity sitting watching TV in your living room to tell you not to have a little treat. They could always rent an Airbnb for the next 2-3 weeks. If it's that big of a deal, what entitlement? Comment 10. Not the donkey. All she's doing is ensuring that her daughter will binge on forbidden foods when she is finally free to choose. Story 2. Am I the donkey for celebrating my birthday without my friends after they rescheduled around babysitters again? I've, 26 female, been part of this friend group since college. We're close and consistently hang out and have friend game nights. The kicker, I'm the only person in the group without kids. Everyone else is busy raising toddlers and infants. While it seems fair that they've been putting on more and more adults-only events, fancy dinners, wine tastings, and events, great, right? No. The adults-only events are literally during times that I'm working my restaurant shifts, evenings/weekends, because those are the times their babysitters are available. I've expressed multiple times that it would be great to have daytime events or meet during the week to do things since my schedule is very flexible during the day. They always say, "Oh, we'll try that for the next time," but it never happens. Last month was the last straw. My birthday fell on a Sunday, and I asked them if we could do a celebration during the day since I was working that night, and they agreed. Then the day before my celebration, the group chat exploded that they were actually now changing it to evening because Sarah's babysitter canceled but can do 7 p.m. instead. I was so done at that point. I made my own plans for my birthday with my coworkers who were able to show up and post pictures on social media, having the best time at brunch and escaping an escape room. Now my original friend group is hurt that I didn't even tell them we changed the plans. They are now calling me petty and that I should understand that finding childcare is hard, but I'm over being the only one who is expected to accommodate everyone else 100% of the time. But I think my job counts as an adult responsibility too, and I shouldn't have to miss my own birthday for their babysitter problems. Am I the donkey here? Comment 1. Not the donkey. If Sarah's babysitter canceled, that means Sarah has to miss the event. It doesn't mean your birthday gets rescheduled around Sarah's needs. However, your friends have made it clear that their bond of motherhood is a priority and you aren't in that club, so I'd suggest just making friends with normal people who don't get knocked up young instead. Comment 2. Exactly. That's what I keep thinking. If Sarah can't make it, then Sarah can't make it. Why does everyone else have to revolve around one person's childcare issues? Comment 3. I just can't believe they rescheduled your birthday to a time you can't come. That's absolutely petty and downright rotten. Comment 4. Not the donkey. I really don't understand your friend's logic. We planned this outing because it's OP's birthday. Oops, sitter malfunction, so let's reschedule to a time OP literally can't be there. And then they're mad you did something without them when you were free? What the actual bleep? Comment 5. Are all your friends single moms? Why can't the dads mind the children? Comment 6. You and your old college friends are at different stages of life. You and your old college friends no longer have schedules that align well. You're unrealistic to expect parents with infants/children to schedule wine tastings or fancy dinners during the day. Good for you for making plans with people who are not parents of toddlers, but the fact that you talk about how you post pictures on social media having the best time at brunch is sad. Like you think this is going to make your old college friends feel bad or something? Just realize you and your old college friends are not as close as you used to be, and it's time for you to reach out to people with whom you'll be able to share all those things you want to do. Comment 7. Everyone is a donkey. You didn't tell of the changes of plans, and that was poo-poo. Also, listen OP, whether you have kids or not, most people have work, school, errands during the day, and getting together for social activity is usually evening/night. Comment 8. Not the donkey. Do none of these people have husbands? Does one canceling mean total reschedule? Why can't they ever flex for you for dinners? As another comment says, you are at different stages of life. That happens. Comment 9. Not the donkey. Yes, childcare is hard, but asking you to reschedule isn't fair. As a parent myself, I'm on your side, OP. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye!